Der Beitrag wird Ihnen präsentiert von der Trattoria Isola Verde. Trattoria Isola Verde, der gemütlichste Familienitaliener im Norden Berlins.
The volcanic island of Ischia is located in the northern area of the Gulf of Naples and is a perfect destination for all of those who would love a stay full of history, nature, and relaxation. The island covers an area of about 46 square kilometers and is also called the Green Island for the presence of its uncontaminated nature. Visiting the island, it's easy to be fascinated by its golden beaches, the sea with crystal clear waters, and its excellent culinary tradition. Ischia is also famous for being one of the European destinations with the highest density of spas, which are real thermal gardens with pools of different temperatures, waterfalls, mud baths, and private beaches that attract thousands of visitors every year. When you're traveling between the islands and the mainland, depending on the ferry company you reserve, do make note that there are multiple terminals spread around the port. Keep an eye open to find the company name of your vessel displayed, and you will most definitely be in the right spot. Located about 200 meters from the entrance to Ischia Ponte, along a stretch of coast once used only by fishermen, the picturesque Pescatori Beach is a golden, sandy oasis immersed in a unique and vibrant landscape. The place still offers an authentic atmosphere thanks to the numerous wooden boats of the fishermen pulled ashore on the sand and the scent of fresh fish from the typical seaside restaurants. In the hot summer months, nothing is as satisfying as a cold and fresh caprese salad. Ischia Ponte is the nerve center of the island. Not only just adorned with fashionable shops, it's the perfect area for a stroll to visualize the historical contrast of the area. Churches and noble palaces from the Baroque era, to noble residences and fishermen's houses. It was the first inhabited center of the island, originally known as Borgo di Gelsa, Mulberry Village, thanks to the beautifully tree-lined streets. When shopping for authentic souvenirs, you can buy local pasta, olive oil, balsamic vinegar, coffee, and cheese. Also look closely at leather products from local craftsmen and jewelry. An original present to a loved one would be a carnival mask, of which they sell a lot here. Liqueur will also be an excellent souvenir. Fortunately, the assortment is huge. Bright yellow limoncello, of course with lemon, nocillo with nut, rucolino with herbs, then melon, strawberry, and orange for any taste and price. This small cove was one of my absolute favorite areas to visit. It was completely magical. Just down a side street, it felt like a hidden oasis without pressure and without time. Every time I was in this area, I would pass by and feel the calming energy of the place. Ischia Ponte was where I was based during my visit, and I fell in love with the area. Located close to Spiaggia dei Pescatori, Castello Aragonese, and lots of shops and restaurants, it felt like such a thriving community, and a great area to kick off from for other travels around the island. You might assume that seafood would be the only cuisine option on this beautiful island, and yet a typical representative dish of the island is actually made surprisingly with rabbit. Beyond the sea, the greenery, the vegetables, and legumes make a very important part of the local cuisine. You'll absolutely find seafood everywhere, with no doubt, from fried anchovies, octopus cooked with sauces or in a salad, grilled tuna, or even swordfish. Seafood is mostly used in the first course, with meats and other dishes to follow. The colorful streets and characterful buildings hold such a story in their aged facades. It really feels like stepping back into time wandering the roads of the island. A voluminous symbol of the island, Castello Aragonese is one of the must-see attractions of the island, connected by bridge to the village of Ischia Ponte. In 474 BC, the Greeks escaped to this island to protect themselves from enemies, but it was Alfonso d'Aragona who in 1441 turned it into a fortified tower. If instead of a comfortable elevator, you choose to reach the top through the gallery in the cliff, you will notice the openings in the roof that were constructed with the aim to throw boiling oil and rocks at their enemies. Nowadays, the castle has to protect itself only from the hordes of tourists who are wanting to visit the religious sites and exhibitions within the castle, and, to see most of all, the views over the Gulf of Naples. Within the castle, there is a lovely cafe and restaurant offering some comfort during your time exploring. These restaurants were absolutely stunning. Such a beautiful spot for a romantic dinner in the evening. The island is large enough that a car rental can be useful if you plan to explore independently. However, there are many fantastic tour operators offering a variety of excursions, along with local buses and taxis offering a lift when needed.
Der Beitrag wurde Ihnen präsentiert von der Trattoria Isola Verde. Trattoria Isola Verde, der gemütlichste Familienitaliener im Norden Berlins.